Man got that car, that license for their ass. My man legal took that glick on him.
Yeah, give me shit back.
Give me shit back. Hold on, we gotta record him giving it back. Look, get that back to him. Stupid bitch. Y'all look dumb as hell.
Am I going to speak about this case in Iowa where this brother was beat up by supposedly some white supremacists? No, I'm not. I'm not going to speak on it. What's to say? What's to say that already hasn't been said about the Ahmaud Arbery case? The only question I'm going to have from here on out when it comes to these situations is, where was your gun? Because I've already spoken on, what must be done and how I feel about these situations. Black men need to exercise their Second Amendment rights. Black women as well need to exercise their Second Amendment rights, which, as I've stated before, puts many black people at odds, with the party that they have the most affinity for, that being the Democrats. Because the Democrats want to do nothing but pass tons and tons of gun control. And typically, especially in urban environments, because we have the Ray Ray and Pookie problem that stems from poverty and them killing each other, Democrats like to conflate law-abiding gun ownership with criminal guns or illegal firearms, right? So then you end up with a situation where black people are unable to defend themselves, as such is the case in states like New Jersey and New York, or even Maryland. So, again, my attitude is, I'm not going to sit up in here and just keep talking about all these cases where black people are getting attacked. At this point, the whistle has been blown. The awareness or the attention has been given to black people having the means to defend themselves. And at this point, if you don't take that upon yourself, you simply don't take that upon yourself. And if something happens, the only thing I'm going to have to say is, well, you weren't prepared. I'm not going to sit around here and baby and coddle, especially black men, as it pertains to their own self-defense. Because I've been big on black men defending themselves for over a decade now. And it's unfortunate and it's frustrating when we get attacked, now people want to start questioning what I've been advocating for years. As far as I'm concerned, if you're a black man out here after 2020, after this year's, is up, everything post 2020, if you go out here and you get caught up and you get fucked up and you don't have the necessary tools to respond, I'm going to say that's on you. It's a new time. It's a new era. And black men need to be out here. It should be known. It should be known. Billy Bob or whoever should be sitting there saying, hey, leave them Negroes alone. They shoot back. That's what they should be saying. Leave them Negroes alone. Because they don't just lay down like they did, back in the 2000s or whatever, in the early 2000s. They don't just lay down like that no more. They shoot back. Black people need to have white people hesitant and scared to do fucked up shit like they do. Just like the Muslims got white people scared when it comes to them drawing cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. Notice they ain't doing that shit anymore. Even the federal government, oh, you better not. You had them white people down in, what was that, Texas or someplace, Nevada. They were like, it's our right, it's our constitutional right to draw the Prophet Muhammad, right? Peace be upon him, right? And again, them Arabs have let everybody know that they don't play that shit. Them motherfuckers will kill, maim, blow some shit up, run some people over, screaming Allahu Akbar. So now the attitude is, hey man, like don't piss them off, man. You don't need to be doing all that extra shit. Okay? We already stealing their oil and whatnot and interfering with their politics and Arab Springs and all that other shit. We already done fucked with them enough. Okay? You don't need to be putting extra sauce on it. You know, which is just to be offensive for the sake of being offensive. And so now, when's the last time you heard about anybody going out of their way to draw a picture of the Prophet Muhammad? You haven't heard about it, right? They're not even, they can say, oh, it's their right to do it all they want and everything. But to do it and then to publicize it, again, they go and catch hell. And they know it's not worth the energy that they're going to get in response. And that's what black people have to do. Black people have to make it not worth the energy for white people to even fuck with black people in that manner. Like I said in my previous video, nigga bodies ain't for free. You gonna have to earn this nigga body. They ain't for free. And so, you know, with this case in Iowa and probably many of the other cases that we're going to see, you know, over the, you know, that are going to transpire in the coming years. You know, these are situations where black people need to be prepared. If you're not prepared, you know, that's on you. Because we are going to see cases like this. This is not going to stop. Okay? It's not going to stop with your marches. It's not going to stop with your prayers. It's not going to stop with your wishful thinking. It's not going to stop by sitting around and having a lecture and a powwow about, you know, the complexities and nuances of race relations in America. It's not going to stop. See, when people get funky with you, you just going to have to get funky with them. Some people, the only language that they can understand is violence. And that's just the reality of it. I'm not advocating for violence, YouTube. But what I'm saying is everybody is entitled to self-defense and self-preservation. Everybody is entitled to that. And so I think at this point, you know, as Willie D likes to say, no more talk. It's just that simple. No more talk. So, again, I'm not going to sit up in here and continue to be like, oh, black people, oh, black men, will you please, please go out there and defend yourself and get your licensures and get your permit and get your CCW and get your AR-15s with 30-round magazines and get your body armor and oh, black people, please, because I love you so much, will you please do? I'm not going to sit here and beg you all to do some shit that you should inherently want to do. You know, so as far as I'm concerned, if you get fucked up, you get fucked up. I'm telling you, if I see any more cases, I'm like, well, that nigga wasn't prepared. And I'm going to speak on it as such. I'm like, well, you know, that's on him. He wasn't prepared. Should have been prepared. Because we're not going to sit here and act like people weren't, you know, forewarned. Again, we're talking about adults here, adult individuals. Now, you talking about some kids getting attacked, that's different because they can't exercise, you know, a right that is not extended to them because they're minors. But talking about people who are grown, who've been grown, I'm like, nah, if you got caught slipping, you just got caught slipping. Why is it that Ray Ray and Pookie has more of a sense of self-preservation than many of us so-called law-abiding black folks out here? Why is it they have a stronger sense? They are willing to risk life and limb when it comes to defending themselves, carrying a firearm illegally, than law-abiding citizens. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, well, they're at a higher risk and this, that, and the third." And I'm like, yeah, but them being at a higher risk keeps them vigilant. You, on the other hand, you get complacent. You run around thinking, "Oh, well, I'm good. I can just lackadaisically walk through life." And again, it's not going to. The situation is not going to get better for us collectively as black folks, as it pertains to, the stereotypes that revolve around, especially black men with a gun, unless we're all exercising and participating in that right. That's the only way that it's going to even curb it. You'd be like, hey, man, black people are known to carry guns. We're the minority that's known to be packing legally. You see, that should be our stereotype. Do not fuck with them because them niggas shoot back. So that's all I have to say about it. It's unfortunate that brother got beat up, and they stomped him out or whatever. But here's the crazy part, right? He's 22 years old. He's old enough to have a concealed carry permit. He's in Iowa, of all places, which is, again, you're not on the East Coast. You're not on the West Coast. You're not in one of these liberal enclaves. You know what I mean? I could look it up right now. Let me see. Let me go to my CCW app. CCW app. My permits. I can carry in Iowa with my current non-resident permits. Now let's see. Permit info. Iowa. Non-resident permit. Only professional permits available for people who meet narrow criteria for business. That's for non-resident. Non-professional permit. What are the laws? Give me the laws. Where's this at? Let's see. Honored. So Iowa honors every other state except for Vermont. I don't know what their beef is with Vermont. And Iowa is a permit that's honored in pretty much all of the Midwest except for Illinois and Minnesota, which is weird because it's right next to Minnesota. But yeah, so the Iowa permit is actually a pretty damn good permit in terms of the number of states that it has reciprocity with. So, again, in Iowa, they're able to protect themselves. Hold on, I keep hearing this damn chirping. I think that's my fucking alarm. Give me a second. I know exactly what that was. It's the damn, I gotta get another 9-volt battery for the smoke detector, because that was your smoke detectors, they chirp when the battery is low, telling you need to change the battery. Nah, it's still beeping. What the fuck? I took the battery out. Don't tell me it's going to continue to keep doing that shit. God damn it, man. You can't sleep through that shit. That shit is, oh, God. They need to do something with these smoke detectors, I swear to God. Because it's like shit like that just makes people unplug their smoke detectors because they don't know how to turn them off. Like, whoever designed these old ass smoke detectors needs to just be like, somebody needs to help them, or her, or whoever came up with them. Like, they just need help. Because I'm like, why would you, like, it's old technology. All these smoke detectors need to be replaced. They should be simple. They should have a screen on them, tells you exactly what it's doing, smoke detector on, battery low, whatever. It's got a LCD screen that tells you what the fuck is going on. All this shit with fucking chirps like I'm supposed to be able to interpret R2D2 is it's fucking retarded. Anyway, but yeah, getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, if you get 2020, post 2020, after 2020, if you get fucked up, you just get fucked up, and that's on you. I need to see in the paper, a black man was accosted by a blah 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 white supremacist, and there was an exchange of gunfire. Yeah, I need to see something like that. Or the black man, he was injured, he's in critical condition, but he killed two of the assailants. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear some shit like that. I don't need to hear all this, oh boo-hoo, and they came for him like they came for Emmett Till, and we put little Jimmy in the ground, and I don't want to hear no sad stories like that. I want to hear about you fighting back. I want to hear about how much it cost them to come out and just decide that, oh, we're just going to pick on some niggers today. That's what I want to hear. Anyway, that's all I got to say. That's my video. SWP out.